For all other stand-up
Hey,
comedians.
Gilbert. Hi, Gilly.
Can I come in?
Yeah, come on in. Look at him. He's completely tame now.
And look at how nice you look today.
Go ahead.
I can talk into this, can I?
Yeah. Let me hear that.
Yes.
Okay, now say something.
Yes.
Say yes. Say yes again.
Yes.
Okay. And also, Gilbert, June 23rd, 24th, and 25th at Caroline's. He's very proud of that.
Oh, yes, he always announces his Caroline dates well in advance.
Well, some of his dates he's real embarrassed about. Like, there are dates that Gilbert has booked in between Club Benet and Caroline.
And he'll say them as if they are a joke.
Yeah, right. Like they're not even important to him. He's just doing them. Yeah.
That's
I'll be at the treehouse.
I'll be at the treehouse.
I like that one. I've never heard Robin imitate me before.
I'll be at the treehouse. Yes. Anyway,
Like
Gilbert,
Charles Nelson Riley.
how's your appendix?
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
No, I just had an ultrasound because I had a blood clot in a vein and everything.
Maybe
My
having a baby.
goodness.
Yeah.
Gilbert's like a real unhealthy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
So-
falling apart.
Like most people have their appendix out.
And
then
that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Gilbert had an operation. He can't even heal. It's like there's a big gaping hole in his
Oh, he
abdomen.
has to wear maternity outfits.
yeah, I saw him on Arsenio. He had like a
Band-Aid.
like a big puffy shirt.
I dress like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I know it is. What's going on, man? Do you still have that big hole in your stomach?
Oh, it's not a hole now. It's a gigantic scar.
Is it?
Is
they
it?
sewed
They
you up?
closed it up.
Yeah.
So you went in for your second operation?
No, they didn't close it up. It just fills in by itself. To make it more disgusting.
Why didn't they sew it back up so it would heal
Because
nicely?
it was burst. So they got to let it drain all the poisons.
You're gross.
Yeah, they said I was 1 hour.
You know, that lovely
away from
body of
death.
yours is now even lovelier.
Yes, exactly.
So great. You know, we know the real Gilbert now because we went to see him in hospital. I mean, we saw a Gilbert that is, he was just like, it wasn't even like that. It was just like, I don't know, when you go through something like that, maybe I'm evaluating my whole career choice. I'm thinking of...
I never evaluated my career.
Oh, yes, you did.
Are you kidding? You were evaluating life
I
itself?
evaluated life.
I don't even know why I do what I do. And I'm like, oh, boy, this guy's in
What kind
bad
of
shape.
business are we in?
No, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, because I had a tube coming out of my stomach.
and the whole time, I wouldn't call the doctor. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't want to see on the front page of the New York Post,
Meanwhile, I
Gilbert Gottfried
Calls 911.
calls 911. I go, Gilbert, nobody even paid attention to you being in the hospital. Who was going to put you on the front page of the Post?
wasn't even in one of these giveaway columns.
And then Gilbert was real depressed after a while. At first it was like, I don't want anyone to know I'm in the hospital. Then he was calling us going, can you mention that I'm in the hospital? He was actually calling.
Yeah.
Do you mind saying something?
Excuse me, do you have any space on page 6?
Could you call
Yeah.
Could you call people and ask them to call me? I'm
Why
like,
isn't there a
Gilbert.
benefit, damn it?
Jesus.
Does anyone want their picture taken with me in the hospital?
I think Gilbert realized that if he had died, nobody would have even cared.
Yeah.
It was like frightening to you, right? It was like really frightening.
That's when he started saying, what kind of business is this? Nobody cares about your
No.
business.
When the only person who would come see him was Howard Stern. I mean, it's pretty bad.
And Robin Quivers of the comedy community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Robin and Howard were his closest friends.
Of the comedy community.
I tell you, we were the only members of the community that even cared.
And then I brought Dominic Barber, and Dominic goes, Gilbert, there's such a thing as a private ambulance service. People who have some money in New York hire a private ambulance service.
And I said, who are you?
And then Gilbert was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Get him away from me.
They're like, really? Gilbert wouldn't hire a private ambulance. I mean, you still haven't hired a private ambulance service.
No, I'm just waiting for someone to pick me up.
Yeah. Gilbert would rather die in his apartment than call an ambulance.
Yes.
Because he doesn't know how to call an ambulance. And doesn't want to be bothered with people.
I'll give people $1 to listen against the door.
And Gilbert actually told me a story. He was passing out.
fainting.
Yes.
And then he decided to take a bath because he was fainting.
No, I was fainting after I took the bath.
Oh, was that what it was? I said, you could have fainted in the
wasn't
bath.
supposed to take the
I'm
bath.
fainting.
Right.
I think I'll wash up.
Yeah, I think I'll go in a bathtub and drown.
I want to be clean when I faint.
Gilbert Gottfried found dead in his apartment of drowning. Oh, Gilbert had a pool in his building? No, in his bathtub. Was he on drugs? No. He just died in the tub.
Yeah, he's like Jim Morrison died in a tub.
Yeah.
He
But he had a
was
reason.
high.
Yeah.
Quick, get me to the tub. It'll sound better in the post.
Right. So he's laying there passed out. He can't even reach the phone or anything. Jesus, what a mess he was.
Remember, it took him hours to get back to the bed because he kept passing out between the bathroom and the bedroom.
from my apartment.
When I go visit him,
Passed out 20 times.
I go and visit him in the hospital, and he's hooked up to 5 antibiotics. And he's like an old Jew who wants to just tell you about his illness.
All he wants to do is show you everything.
He goes, look at me. Look at my tubes. 5 tubes.
I held my arms out like Christ.
Yeah, like my tubes, 5 tubes.
Catheterized me.
Oh, we had to hear every detail.
No.
Here's Gilbert.
I
I only wish people could see the real Gilbert.
Yeah, not funny at all. Not cracking any jokes.
Very, very. You know what you're like? Seriously, You know how you read about comedians and you read about like Lou Costello and like in real life he's like a real serious, intense guy. And, like Gilbert's like a really goofy guy on stage.
Like the Buddy Hackett, Harvey Korman version.
Yeah, because Gilbert's stage persona is like, yes, right, and meanwhile in real life it's like, Jesus Christ. He's like Apocalypse Now in real life. What does it all mean? I mean, are we not introspective after something like this? I mean, what? You know, I'm like, boy, is he a downer? Can you get me some pajamas?
Oh, thank you.
Gilbert, do you have any family? No.
No.
But I walk in, his mother, his sister, everybody's there. He tells me he has no family.
They all died in a plane crash.
You're a really frightening guy, Gilbert. No offense, man. I don't mean it in a bad way.
Oh,
but then
we always wanted to know Gilbert, and then when we got to know a little bit of him, we're like, we don't want to know.
Oh, I don't, because I always said, isn't it kind of strange? Like, Gilbert's never had anybody, according to all the comedians, Gilbert's never had anyone over his apartment or anything. Right. And then, like, if you get to go over to the apartment like Belzer did,
right?
You see, like, lawn furniture, and it's no joke, it's like lawn furniture in the middle of, and just strewn cartons of pizza boxes and Chinese food and stuff. And this is the stuff Gilbert just doesn't want anyone to see.
Yeah.
I live like a serial killer.
It's sad. And there's like tons of books around about serial killings.
Oh dear.
It literally is.
There's pages of the Bible nailed to the wall.
Yeah.
Chicken blood on them.
My enemy. And Gilbert has a brilliant comedic mind, but a very,
absolutely, but you know where it comes from.
Very sad, pathetic life.
The FBI planted cameras in my brain.
It's almost like any really true great comedian has some sort of weirdness to him.
Yeah.
And
you're great, Gilbert.
Yeah, you're the greatest. On and off. Mother.
Oh dear.
And
horrible.
So then I tuned in Arsenio Hall on Friday night.
Yeah.
We'd gotten back from taping the TV show, our last one, with our triumphant newlywed game.
Yes, it was triumphant.
We're taping shows now for July, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
So I tuned in Arsenio Hall. And the guy from Rock was on. Was that the guy from Rock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guy from Rock, the murderer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actor/murderer.
Dutton.
Yeah, Charles Dutton was on with Arsenio, and the two of them. Arsenio thinks it's great when a guy's been in jail.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, my brother. Like he doesn't want to offend the cons.
Yeah, pretty soon his biography will say he did some
time. Right. Yeah, like Arsenio only wishes he had a history where he could say he murdered someone and got out of jail and rose to great heights. So, they're all, they're almost bragging about how wonderful it was. And, hey, it was no big deal because Rock, the guy who plays Rock on Fox Television, the black guy, he's like, hey, it was, it's the kind of thing, man, where I was in a fight, things got a little out of hand, and it was an accidental, murder.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, like every con who's in there.
Let's really examine this.
Yeah, excuse me, I've never accidentally murdered anybody.
Right.
I've been in fights.
I think his story was somebody was beating him up.
Yeah.
And as a last resort, he killed him.
Yeah, and of course the jury didn't see it that way. Because, well, for whatever reason. So, quite frankly.
Another one of the guys who really didn't belong in jail.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, so Rock finishes this really movie, and the applauding, of course, Arsenio's rabid dog audience is applauding every time Rock says, yeah, man, I was in the pen, and, I had my share of fights, and, I was framed, and everyone's like,
I killed a man.
I killed him. Now I've seen it all.
Quite frankly, prison was the best thing that ever happened to him, and he would admit it.
He did.
He would never have become an actor if somebody hadn't sat him down and given him absolutely nothing else to do.
Right. In other words, if you could get him to behave for 5 years, he might actually be able to
get his attention.
Yeah, right. So anyway, so Gilbert comes out, and although I've done the rap 100 times, I'm sure Gilbert never heard it before. Came out.
Yeah.
Because Gilbert is an original. I never accused Gilbert of stealing stuff. Gilbert came out and just said, "Hey, man, did that guy just say he's a murderer?" Because I have said many times on the air, Gilbert, about this guy, Rock.
Oh, yeah.
That, well, why are we rewarding these guys with television programs?
Where's the guy he killed? What do we want to give him?
The guy he killed has no chance to be on television.
Can't even get a commercial.
The guy did, exactly. Can't even get a Modell's commercial. The guy did 5 years did he do 5 years?
At least. He did more than that.
He said, I could have sworn I heard 5 years, Rob.
I think it's 7.
Yeah, I thought he did more than that.
It was like involuntary manslaughter. So that sounds pretty voluntary to me, hit the guy.
He got a sitcom out of it.
He got a sitcom? He got a better life than I did.
He's gotten a couple of plays, a sitcom.
Plays? He's in Aliens 3.
Right, but he was on Broadway.
Right.
You know how long it took Jackie to get to Broadway?
Yeah, look at him. He can't even recover. He can't even be here today. So the point is, my point is...
I want to kill someone.
Yeah, right. It makes it almost like attractive to kill someone.
Yeah.
You know, get in a fight with the guy, kill him, do 5 years, and get out and do, and have 5 years to study your craft.
That's right.
So Gilbert comes out and just starts going, hey, man, that guy just killed somebody. You're all sitting here applauding. I forget exactly what you said.
I said on his resume it says actor/murderer.
Yeah.
Well, I got to applaud you
So,
for that.
well, you were the only one applauding because Arsenio's nutty audience starts going, boo, boo.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
And Arsenio is like holding his head, his head in his hand.
Doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, but he's feigning like he doesn't know what to do. Meanwhile, he should be thinking the same thing. So then Rock comes running out, and Gilbert just wails right off the set and goes running.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is an exciting show.
Quickest I've ever moved in my life.
Gilbert ran and ran and ran, and then finally came back on, and Rock sat there, and Gilbert kind of backpedaled a little bit.
Is that right? The two of them were there together?
Yeah, and then...
was Rock holding a weapon on you?
Well, unfortunately, Rock didn't know that after, Gilbert had 2 segments. After the first segment, Rock should have really split and let Gilbert do his thing.
Yeah.
But because Rock, he stayed, and Gilbert had to keep addressing him. And
oh, dear.
Gilbert I think he went one segment too long with Rock.
Yeah. It was like a sitcom. He's a murderer. He's not. They're roommates.
Yeah. Well, let's take a break, Robin. Gilbert's going to be at Club Benet this Saturday night, June 23rd, 24th, 25th at Caroline's.
And USA Up All Night.
Always.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They always get mad when I don't.
I saw you doing something funny on there, actually.
I did?
Yeah.
Now, how did that happen?
Are you watching the right show?
They had a thing where Gilbert, this is really funny. Gilbert's head is in the middle of a table, just his head.
Right.
And there are people sitting around at a restaurant eating from his brain, like a monkey, like
Yes,
in
monkey
Faces of
feast.
Death. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. And so they were just picking at his brain while he was talking.
You were getting really creative on Up All Night.
Gilbert, maybe you've decided to, put some energy into the show. For the longest time, Gilbert, I used to say to him,
that operation did a lot for Gilbert.
I've reevaluated my career.
This is as far as I'm going.
I'm gonna do some funny things on Up All Night, even though I hate doing it. Even though it's like I can't believe this is it for me.
That's right. Even though I'm embarrassed, I'm gonna put something into it.
I'm like Officer Joe Bolton introducing movie clips.
How did this happen to me?
Now this week we have Curly twice.
Yeah, right, kids. Hey, and by the way, let's not forget, in the end of June, Mo will be visiting the studio live.
You knucklehead.
Officer Joe Bolton was this guy locally in New York who used to work on Channel 11.
Right.
And he would introduce the Three Stooges. Instead of just playing Three Stooges, they had Officer Joe. And
yes,
I was
Three Stooges always needed an introduction.
Yeah. And I really dug Officer Joe because he
needed
knew
a setup.
He knew the Stooges, And he'd wait all year. Once a year, Mo would come and visit him because Mo was the last one left alive.
Right.
And Mo would stand under a young picture of himself.
Yeah.
It would be scary.
So Mo would come out, and Officer Joe, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Mo. Now, Mo had to be 115 years old. Mo comes literally shuffling out, and he still has the Mo haircut, but it's gray hair.
Gray.
It's all, it's all completely white, and Mo has 2 huge bags under his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he used to go, you imbecile.
Yeah. So he'd say, "Hi, Officer Joe," and then he'd take his 2 fingers and show how he'd poke Officer Joe in the eyes, and then they would show the boys and girls at home that it was really a joke,
Uh-huh.
and that Mo knew how to expertly pull his fingers back right before he hit the eye.
Well, now you could see it because he moved so slowly.
Yeah. Well, he complained about his arthritis.
Curled up anyway.
Yeah, right. Curled up and gnarled from arthritis. But he used to come and go, "You knucklehead.
I'll murderize you." What did you hit me with?
All right, let's take a break. Come back. We have a couple more news stories. We got to end the show at 10 o'clock. We also have to talk about how we threw Gilbert out.
Yeah, I want to know how that happened.
And I got press out of it anyway.
Yeah, well, from us.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Brother, yes, the Brother P-Touch. Now, think about this. This is a great gift idea for Father's Day. Now, I know what you're... Yeah, you think...
Can I have a Brother P-Touch, Howard?
What's the story? Your father's still alive?
No.
Yeah, I had that feeling.
Yes. Yeah, well, I had that kind of empty childhood.
Yeah, I don't know what went on in your childhood.
Unfulfilled childhood.
Did you lose your father at an early age?
About 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it very traumatic?
I don't know. It doesn't have to do with my career.
All right. Who cares?
He's back on track.
Yeah, it didn't impede your career or anything. Well, if Gilbert had a father, I think he would certainly get him.
Mother.
Now father's gone. Now I'm your husband. Now I'm with you. Now I can sleep in your bed now that he's gone. What did father die of? Gilbert gave gunshot wounds to the head. Mother, he was wrong for you. We have to conceal this.
Oh, that girl. Mother.
She's making me hard.
She's in cabin 1.
Great gift idea for Father's Day, the P-Touch. My father-in-law loves to label. Whenever he'd come to my house, he'd say, where's that P-Touch? We have to make labels for Norma's camera. And he was labeling everything. This is not your typical label maker. You know what a typical label maker is? You ever see those things with the wheel, you turn them, and out comes those cracked and peeled letters, and it looks like you made something at home?
And I still don't understand how to operate them.
Well, let me tell you something. This is 10 times easier than Brother P-Touch. Let me tell you something. Hi, this is Howard, Brother P-Touch. All you got to do is type in the letters, and the Brother P-Touch will type out you just press print, and out comes a beautiful label. The Brother P-Touch, available at Staples, J&R Music World, and Nobody Beats the Whiz. Boy, if I'm not in here with Gilbert Gottfried here in every detail of his operation.
Yeah, really, he's still going on.
I love it.
Well, Gilbert got some kind of ultrasound, and they could see the blood clot, and there was pus, and there was you gained a lot of weight too.
I know.
Gilbert's heavy.
I know. I'm looking at the bottom of him. There's just like little rolls going on.
Because Gilbert was never fat. Yeah. But you know what it is? He's got to be so stationary, and he doesn't have the best diet in the world. You really don't know what to eat.
Yeah, Roy Rogers would be good for me.
Right.
That'd
be health food. Yeah. So he had an ultrasound, and they found like some kind of clot in him. Like he can't heal.
Oh, poor
baby.
baby.
And he's telling me about pus and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, my stomach lining was burnt.
How old are you, Gilbert?
How old are you, Gilbert?
Oh, I'm old.
Are you 40?
No, jeez.
What are you at, 35? I pegged you at 35.
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s.
Oh, you don't get out your age or something?
No.
That's
no,
funny.
I'm like, did you see on Entertainment Tonight, they said, happy birthday, Bob Goldthwait, 30?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Did they really?
Yeah. Bob Goldthwait turns 30 today.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
David Brenner just turned 37.
Oh, yes.
Did you see that one?
Everybody's going to pass David Brenner by.
I know.
We're all going to get older than him.
I used to watch Brenner on Mike Douglas when I was a little boy in high school, and now he's the same age as me. I don't know how that happened. He's amazing. And we asked him about it. He goes, don't ask me about it. I'm 31.
It's really funny now.
David, how old are you?
Well, I hit the big 3-0.
He's probably shaved 20 years off his birthday by now.
Well, you can't be 29 forever, you know?
Marty Ingalls, 45. But
Jan Murray, 37.
Yeah, right. Jan Murray, the young comic special.
Yeah. Why don't they just say happy birthday and forget putting those ages?
You bet. But
and Linda Evans turns 40.
Yeah, with Yanni.
Yes.
Yanni's like the Tom Arnold of the New Age set. Runs around with Linda Evans on every talk show.
You got to drag him out everywhere she goes.
Yanni, the New Age guy. Have you seen what Roseanne? I forgot to bring the article in. I should have read to Gilbert what Roseanne said about me.
Well, you know what's interesting is today there is another update on Tom and Roseanne in the news.
But not about me.
No. But you know how we were talking about yesterday that they keep issuing these press releases about their, battered childhoods, sexual abuse, whatever.
Yeah.
Today's update on Roseanne and Tom information is that Rosie is recovering well from her fallopian tube untying surgery.
Yeah.
And they will be able to start trying to have a child in a couple of weeks.
It's a frightening thought.
What are they going to do about her mind, though? The one that they had to smoke in her early adult life?
You don't need a mind.
Yeah. The mating process must be frightening between those two. Oh, Tom, come on.
Harder.
Faster.
Harder.
Harder so I feel something.
Hurt me.
Tom, it's time I'm ovulating.
My Toms are connecting. Imagine Tom, Tom, as untalented as he is and everything, he's still a guy, and he's got to look down on the bed and see, this big, fat... And now he's got money, even though it is Roseanne's money, and he's got his own talk show, he's got his own TV show.
Yeah.
It's almost like, he's got to be getting more and more disgusted by what he's looking. I mean, can you imagine?
Now he's famous and has money, so he can get any girl,
right.
Probably lots of women throwing themselves at him, too.
Oh, Tom, isn't it great? We can go off to Iowa. I want to quit the business, just be alone with you. Whoa. Like your worst nightmare.
Like the end of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. Maybe that would be better.
We'll live forever.
Yeah.
Maybe it would must be bitter if he goes out to Iowa where he can't see any real women.
Yeah.
Always have sex
Sometimes
together.
that works. Yeah, right.
You know, if I took you to Iowa where there's nobody but cows, I'll look attractive to you.
It's cows and Rosie.
What did she say about me in that article? That I'm a stupid, anti-Semitic pig?
You're a racist, stupid, anti-Semitic pig.
Yeah.
She's going to shave your head if
Yeah.
she gets a hold of you.
Yeah, like a skinhead. I'm positive I can beat up Roseanne.
Shave your
She could
head
save
like
my
the
head.
skinhead you are.
The skinhead that I am.
But would she feel it?
Yeah. So, we did something kind of cool. Gilbert always is infamous for just, coming on the show, never calling ahead of time.
Yes.
So Gilbert, of course, we hadn't seen him for months. He decides to show up the day we have Geraldo and Frank Stallone
Now,
boxing.
what possessed you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the day we don't need you
I
there.
wanted to see Geraldo get beaten up.
No, you know what the point was? Gilbert said, hey, wait, this is the biggest event of the radio show. I'll come
This
down.
is going to be major.
Yeah, I'll get some publicity. I'll come down. And I'm going, wait a second. I can barely control Gilbert when he's here.
And nothing's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the middle of a great event, and I'm going to have Gilbert going, yeah, thanks. What about Caroline? And it's just like, so I said, so they came to me and said, Gilbert's downstairs. I said, throw him out. Get him out of here. I felt real bad about it, and I love Gilbert, but there's no way I was going to have him. And you know what? It did teach you a good lesson in a way, didn't it? It sort of said, hey, wait a second, maybe I can't just walk on the
It
show.
changed my life around.
No, you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
But I got mentioned on the air anyway.
Yeah.
And you were happy?
Yes. I got
Gilbert.
mentioned on the air. I got my picture taken. And I went home.
It was perfect. So, Gilbert, now that you've gained all this weight from your operation and stuff, what are you wearing dashikis and stuff?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you had to go out, so we were forced to go out and buy clothes and deal with the public.
Yeah, I'll have to dress like Richard Lewis now.
Yeah. The big black coats.
Yes.
I guess also because your stomach muscles can't heal from the operation, so
No.
they're loose.
Yeah, I got to get another operation to sew my stomach muscles together.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That was fun. Yeah. 4-hour operation it could be.
But ultrasound didn't hurt you.
No,
ultrasound. They just rubbed that goo on you.
Yeah.
Because I had ultrasound on my testicles a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right.
The guy, it was pretty nice.
The two of
actually.
you ought to get together and talk about your condition.
Well, that's what we do during the commercials. And Gilbert just sits there and goes,
And the doctor said I had 1 hour. 1 hour left.
and I go, Gilbert, they always say that.
Right.
You probably had 5 hours left. You know what
How
I mean?
do they know?
I think you're a wuss. I think you should have waited.
Yeah, I said, you should wait. And then I started talking about, I go, yes, I've had that ultrasound. The ultrasound the guy had did in my testicles. He has hot, warm KY, or some kind of jelly.
And I was getting an erection listening to it.
And he rubs it on my testicles. And I said, hey, thank God I didn't get an erection, because that would mean I'm like homo or something. I was wondering if I was going to get an erection. I would have actually welcomed an erection. I was so embarrassed laying there naked on a table with no penis whatsoever. 'Cause mine's so small. I mean, that's the worst when getting the operation. Do you have a small penis?
Oh, yeah.
No, seriously, do you?
Yeah.
And
Let's
it's like-
compare penis size.
No, but mine's like, seriously, mine when I'm not aroused is like a little button. It's like a little Bosco top I
Like
compare
a
it to.
walnut.
Yeah, it's like a Bosco top. Have you ever seen the Bosco?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it always reminded me of.
Well, see, my penis got even smaller during the hospital stay.
Did it?
When I was there. Because
Because
it
you're
was like-
embarrassed.
Well, yeah, well, you're more than embarrassed. You get scared because everyone's coming in that direction with knives.
Right.
And so your penis naturally retracts.
Yeah, but mine has nothing to retract. Do they shave you for the operation?
No.
Oh, so you didn't have to get shaved by a nurse and stuff?
No, that would have been nice.
No, it wouldn't. But
No,
you
not a
got a
razor.
fairly good size genitals?
Let's see.
Where if you're like naked in front of a doctor, you're not embarrassed?
At that point, I didn't care about anything. I used to have my penis hanging out.
But I'm saying when they had to put the tube in it, in your weenie,
Yeah,
does that hurt?
it felt good. Ooh.
No, but I'm saying, like, when they pull in your pants and start looking at it, is it, like, embarrassing to you because it's small?
I guess if I was healthy, it would have been. But see, when you're not,
He was in such bad
Yeah, I was
That was
shape.
like, it didn't matter.
I used to sit around the hospital with these short shirts.
So you know what that means? Gilbert's got a bigger penis than me, because mine, I don't care how
even
bad I
if
am.
you have to be in his condition, though.
Even
Yeah.
if you were dying of cancer.
I'm telling you, I'd rather die of cancer than have...
Show
If
them
they
your
told me
penis.
a group of doctors have to look at your penis, I would rather say, you know what? I've lived long enough. I've lived 38
I've
years.
had a full life.
I've done everything I need to do.
Just don't look at my penis.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel. So I was in so much pain that I basically laid on the table, no underpants. You know, lady, didn't pull
Yes.
down my underpants. I mean, I was nude.
Well, the nurse.
And I don't have the best physique. And I'm laying there nude, and the guy, I'm like laying on my back, And like, there's nothing even like, sort of like flapping over the top. It's like, it's just like a Bosco top. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there going, oh, this is so bad. I mean, the guy's got to be saying to himself, look at this guy, 6'5", look at the size of him. He's got this little nub. And I'm going, he's got to be laughing at me.
Stop it,
Unless
Howard.
he's got no penis, too. But when I get aroused, I'm a full 6. I really am, Robin.
The
Well,
nurses
you
used
know
to tell
what?
me to cover
And even
myself.
somebody sent me a medical journal about how there's 2 kinds of penises.
What's that?
There's the kind that, like mine, it's called telescopic penis. Seriously, that's what it's called.
Telescopic.
I swear to God, telescopic
It's got a
penis.
Navy insignia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've got a guy operating it.
Yeah.
So, it's like a periscope.
What can you see on that telescope?
But he's saying that those are the kind of guys that really grow to great lengths, you know.
And then the people who have,
and then
what
there's
is
a guy
the
who
other
looks, a locker room penis where he looks great. I forget what they call it, but it looks great. But the thing is, it doesn't grow that much. At least is what they say.
It doesn't have to, though.
It doesn't have to. But my point, you probably look at mine and go, boy, maybe it's 3 inches at the most. But I'm telling you, it grows to a full 6.
Well, I hope.
I think maybe 5.5. But you know, 6.
I hope that no one ever saw you in that state first.
No, I always am aroused before I take my pants off in front of a woman. But the doctor, I don't get aroused in front of guys, especially when they're about to start ultrasounding my testicles.
Well, with the warm goo, though.
Yeah, I thought maybe and then I'm sitting there sweating, and then I always smell around these doctors because I start to sweat a lot.
Yeah.
Because this guy's seeing my penis. The warm goo, the sweat,
Oh, dear.
the scent of sex. And I was so embarrassed, too, because the guy had ultrasound, and he was showing me, he said, see, here's the inside of your testicles and everything. I'm going, oh, just get my pants off. I don't care. If everything's okay, fine.
Could you find my penis?
Yeah, just, And then he says to me, you have to lift back your penis in order for him to do the ultrasound. And there was nothing in the, there was nothing to hold back. It was just like, there's really, I wanted to, like, really lift it back.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing.
He's trying to make you feel good.
Yeah,
lift
hold
the
it back.
penis out of the way?
The penis out in the way here.
Right, look at the size of that thing. Oh,
I'm like,
my God.
Doc, you really don't need me lifting it out of the way.
The humanity.
It's straight up in the air. I mean, it's... I have like a baby penis. But then, when I'm with a woman, boy, I can deliver.
Oh, boy,
I'll tell you
when
that.
I'm with a woman, I'll tell you, I can deliver.
All right, we got to take a break,
Right,
Robin.
Brooke
Yeah.
Shields.
When we get back, you probably have a couple more stories.
Could you let me finish?
Yeah, all right. Let's finish and then we got to go because I really do have to
Okay.
leave. All right, right after these words.
Tonight at 10.
Answer the question. All right. Is this just picked orange juice? I just looked over at Gilbert. He was drinking orange juice. I said, what do you got there? Because it looked like just picked to me. And he said, just picked orange. Is that the orange?
Oh, apple.
Oh, apple juice. Isn't that a delicious product?
It's a delicious product.
No, seriously, do you know why it's so good? Let's be
No.
serious about Just Picked. Just Picked
Look,
orange
they're a
juice.
sponsor.
No. Look, it's because they're a sponsor I'm talking about them, but I really
okay.
believe in the product.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. Just Picked orange juice tastes like no orange juice you've ever had. And the reason for it is, what they do is they, I forgot the rap on this, Robin. Do you remember?
What?
What do they do again? They go to
They
the...
flash freeze it, don't they?
No, you see, what they do is they take the oranges, they have a special grove where they don't allow their oranges to be colored in any way artificially.
That's right.
So they get it straight off the vine, and then they take this orange juice, they fresh squeeze it.
They only take the center,
Right.
the very heart of the orange, where it's sweetest.
The problem is that the rind is sometimes very acidic, and also the rind is covered with chemicals and sprays. Now, they don't allow any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So then as soon as they squeeze the orange juice, they freeze it.
Not flash freeze.
Not flash freeze, not like they reduce it to powder or something. They just freeze it in a container.
And then they rush it to the store.
They rush it to the store, and then when you get it home, you just let it defrost. Now, the small containers, they freeze, but they have them defrosted in the supermarket and also in the grocers,
Sure.
in the
And
deli.
delis.
And you can get that with your lunch or something. So you got to look for Just Picked. And it really is the most delicious juice you've ever had. But you've got to find it in your freezer section, not the refrigerator section at the store.
Now, some people are saying, well, I only drink fresh squeeze. Well, this is even better.
If you can't find it in your store, by the way, call this number, 516-482-5190, and report your local deli.
If they don't have it,
That's right.
report them.
Or ask your local deli to call. If you're a deli owner or a supermarket, 516-482-5190. It's Just Picked orange juice. Trying to explain to Gilbert in here about Tri-State Consumer Insurance, because I know he doesn't shop around. You don't have a car, huh?
No, but I want the insurance anyway.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
Why should you pay more for your insurance premium? You know, they did a comparison of, they took a State Farm insurance premium from Queens, and not gay people, I mean from the place Queens. It's $2,300. Tri-State Consumer Insurance took the same policy, and you know what their premium was? $1,176. That's a savings of almost $1,200 a year. So how do they do it? Why can Tri-State Consumer Insurance save you $1,200 a year? And it's very simple. It's a simple answer. First of all, they eliminated agents. You know how you always had to buy from an insurance agent? Well, they don't have that. You just call 1-800-JOIN-NOW, and you don't have to pay an agent's fee. And you know, agents make a lot of money, Robin. When they sell you an insurance premium, why do you think they're walking out of there smiling?
Must be a lot of money in their pocket.
Tri-State also only insures good drivers. You understand that?
Oh, yes.
They can...
Yes, I understand.
So then you got to say to yourself, okay, so that's how they save you the money, but is it good insurance? Well, a report issued in December of 1991 by the New York State Insurance Department said that out of 167 insurance companies, Tri-State Consumer Insurance was ranked among the top 10 for the best in claims and customer service handling. So it's great insurance at a low price. Tri-State Consumer of Syosset for significant savings and service. Call 1-800-JOIN-NOW, 1-800-JOINNOW for a free rate quote. This offer is for New York residents only, so join now. Tri-State Consumer Insurance. Sitting here with Gilbert Gottfried, who, by the way, if you like Gilbert, you'll love him on stage. This Saturday night at Club Benet in Sayreville, New Jersey. One big show.
Yes, one big.
Even if you don't like Gilbert, you'll like him on stage.
You know that's really true. Gilbert actually, you're right. I've done you a disservice.
Yes.
Because Gilbert is different on stage.
Yes.
You know, if you find him grating and annoying here, I think you'll like him better on stage. June 23rd, 24th, and 25th will be at Caroline's.
Yeah.
The great Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes, he is.
They call him the comedian for comedians. In other words, the only people who really enjoy his show are comedians.
Oh, stop it.
No. What it means is
But
that
comedians love him.
comedians are afraid of Gilbert. You will never see a comedian making fun of Gilbert.
He is a scary talent.
Because if Gilbert gets mad at you, he will just berate you. Isn't that right? He'll goof on them on stage.
Yes.
And stuff. Gilbert does a whole 20 minutes on stage sometimes about, doing impressions of other comedians. Yeah. And it's not complimentary. Jerry Seinfeld goes nuts when we do that.
I mean, I don't think it sounds anything like me.
Why do you do that? What are you doing? An impression of Gilbert doing me?
I mean, I just think it's unfair.
I really never say.
You're attacking me and you're attacking Roseanne Barr. You can attack me, but don't attack Roseanne Barr.
Right. Why not?
Because, it's very easy to attack Roseanne Barr because she's a big target.
Right. To attack someone for being fat when they're fat is the easy way. Jay Leno and I sit in our houses at night, and we come up with ways to attack people who are not easy to attack.
One time, me and Jay had a big laugh because some people don't like to play comedy clubs. I've never laughed so hard in my life. We knew a comic who had a chance of working a comedy club, and he didn't take it.
Right. He went on vacation for 2 weeks and had a real life.
I mean, hey, who is this comic?
So, I guess, I don't know. Jerry hates that.
Yeah, it drives him crazy. I don't know why.
He says that doesn't sound like him.
That sounds nothing like me.
How come everybody knows who it is immediately?
Yeah, and I also like how all the women now love Jerry because he's like every guy. Meanwhile, he's dating Tawny Katane, and he's dating models. He only dates models.
For some reason or other,
yeah.
When they see him on stage, they think they're the woman for him.
My sister-in-law, she's like, I really like Jerry. Like, he's a guy I really would like to marry. And I'm like, my sister-in-law is 35 years old. She's not married yet. And I said to her, Betsy, you're a nice girl, you're a pretty girl and everything, but you're not going to get Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's my kind of guy. I go, he's your kind of guy because he's on TV, and he's going out with supermodels. And my sister-in-law, very nice girl, but she's not a supermodel.
Did you remember my friend who just said, oh, you've got to introduce me. You've got to introduce me to Jerry Seinfeld. I know he's the man for me.
And I think I know who that one is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one, well, I don't want to give her away, but it's not the massage girl. It's,
no.
Yeah, right. I know who it is.
And she begged me.
And no offense to her. Jerry would puke if he saw her.
He did see her.
Oh, he did. And what did he do? He puked.
Boy, you
Excuse
never
me,
saw
I think I'm going to be sick.
a faster brush off in your life.
Yeah, Jerry is completely... Jerry's one of those guys who thinks he's God's gift to the world now.
I hate to insult you, but I just had lunch and I am going to puke
all over you. Because I'm used to a certain caliber of woman. A model.
I want a girl that looks like Cindy Crawford, and you make me puke. I mean, hey, who would want to have sex with you?
Oh,
Maybe if I was a nebbish from Long Island, I'd have sex with you.
I'm going to be coughing up some carrot pieces. Just looking at you. You are ugly. If I just came out of prison, I would not have sex with you.
Right.
I mean, who are the people who would have sex with you? I mean, hey.
If prisoners won't have sex with you, who will?
You have very obvious
I look at you naked, and I go, hey, this is not someone I want to have sex with.
Matter of fact, Jay Leno and I were over at the house, and we laughed at your body, and we puked together. So, Jerry is one of those guys, I guess, who looks like a nice, typical guy. But
he seems so nice on stage.
Yeah, and he doesn't make fun of women and women's issues. Meanwhile, he's womanizing and, going from bed to bed.
Yeah, well, if you really knew what Jerry was thinking.
Right.
Excuse me, I think I'm going to puke right now.
But I can't tell you how many girls want to meet. I tell you, my sister-in-law and...
Well, this woman actually thought that something magical would happen.
Yeah.
She said, oh, yeah, because I kept trying to explain to her in a nice way.
Because Jerry's act is he's looking for a great girl, someone who has things in common with him.
Hey, what are you, crazy? Why would my penis get hard for you?
I never work dirty, but in this case, I'll make an exception. My penis is pleasant.
The minute you lift your skirt up, my penis says, hey, what is going on here? I do not want anything to do with that. Put your skirt back down. I mean, hey, my penis can't get hard for that.
All right, ease up.
It goes too far.
He always goes too far. He gets excited.
So well.
Yeah, he was doing very well. You're doing great, Jerry Seinfeld, and then you just go away. Jerry doesn't say that.
Yes. But she really did. She thought something magical would happen if she could just get to meet him. And I tried to soften the blow. I tried to tell her. She goes, just introduce me. So I took her to the concert.
Magic
Jerry
would be you looking good.
Magic, what am I, Kreskin?
Jerry said, oh, hi, Robin. It's really good to see you. And I said, Jerry, here's my friend. And he went, hello, and then he started signing other people's autographs.
You want magic? I'm going to disappear.
He just gave her a limp handshake and off he
That's
went.
not the only thing limp right now, darling.
Magic would be if I lost my fortune, went blind, and suddenly then I could find you attractive. Now that's magic.
I just remember the dentist appointment I have at 12 at night.
Because Jerry literally is dating who was he last? He was dating a girl from Penthouse.
No, it was
the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. The Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is Jerry's date. But all these yentas think they're going to go meet Jerry and hook up and have the man of a dream.
I can get a Sports Illustrated model. You think I'm going to have sex with you? I mean, hey.
Yeah. My genitals are used to a certain caliber of woman. And you're not it. How do you look in a thong? Horrible. Need I say more?
I use my genitals on Gentiles. Not for you, you little yenta, you.
You are a yenta. And I vowed if I made it, I would not marry someone like my yenta mother. And you are a yenta.
You look like someone I'd have sex with before I had the show.
Right. You look like someone I'd have sex with when I first started out and used to do Cheech and Chong Playboy specials. Now I don't need you.
You look like someone I could pick up in a comedy club.
Before I got famous. Anyway, Robin, what else is there? Let's wrap up the news.
Yes, well, we have the nanny case going on. This is a real interesting case. They have this young girl who came from some Scandinavian country to take care of a young child up in Westchester.
Why did they come from Scandinavia and kill our kids?
Why don't they stay in Scandinavia and kill their own?
I mean, hey, they could save on the air traffic.
Now, there is no confession in the case, and there's no evidence really tying her to the fires.
Right.
This little girl, Olivia Reiner.
Yeah.
But she and the 3-month-old were the only ones in the house.
They were the only ones in the house.
So who did it? Jerry for the defense.
There's always an element of doubt.
I don't mean to hurt the woman's case, but I saw this Swedish woman I saw her on, I don't know, Current Affair or something.
And I said, hey.
I said, man, look at the crazed look in her eye.
Listen to you.
She had a wild look in her eye. Her name was not Heidi, I'll tell you that. You picture a Switzerland, woman, and, she comes in there with the braids. Like Julie Andrews or something. Man, she burned up, allegedly.
She doused the baby with lighter fluid or something and burned it up.
Who else would have done it? I
don't know.
She was the only one home, and she could have a tough time proving she didn't do it.
Well, we'll have to see how this trial goes.
She did not do it.
Already started. Now, here's something that you don't see very often. A masseur has been arrested on charges of sexually abusing a female client at a Long Island health spa.
See, that's a danger these guys run into. Because I talk to guys who do this kind of work on women, and he says, yeah, some of the women, they start writhing around and stuff.
In fact, I was having a conversation about this with women over the weekend, and we were all talking about massages and so forth, and one of the women said, I don't like to get a massage from a male masseur, because if they're good-looking...
I get excited.
Yeah, I can't relax.
Yeah, right. I want a massage from women. I like that. I wouldn't want a guy.
But could you relax, Howard? Or will you be thinking constantly...
No. Oh, he would get an erection.
I don't want to relax when I have a massage.
But that's
I want to have tension.
Is for.
I know. Well, anyway, what's the Long Island Health Club?
It was the Jack LaLanne on Merrick Road in Rockville Center. And the guy has been given a desk appearance ticket to be in court at a later date. He is accused of sexually abusing a female client at the spa in the course of massaging her.
What did he do to her? Does she claim?
Doesn't say. Just says she wasn't injured.
Because all the stuff you're doing during the massage is pretty, sexual.
Well, you're not supposed to rub certain parts of the body.
Because I always picture getting a rub down from some woman, and then she gives me a sort of like a colon thing, like one of those. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? Because I hear they're trained to do that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
He would like a colon massage.
They do that. I talked to a guy who's a masseuse. I said, hey, do you ever when you massage a woman, do you ever do that? He goes,
he said,
we're actually trained to do that, but not many people want it. He would do that.
Really?
Put your finger in my butt.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm trying to be a little classy, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
The soap opera One Life to Live is going to get an openly gay character.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. It's a young guy who will come on the show and apparently be gay and get the local minister in trouble.
Never works.
I know. They always get up in arms about these characters.
They tried that on Dynasty when it was at its height. They had a gay guy. And you know what?
This is especially a bunch of women watch this show. They don't want to see a gay guy.
No, they don't. Nobody wants to see a gay guy.
They always try to put in gay characters or characters in wheelchairs.
Yeah. It just doesn't work. Nobody wants to see it. I saw that on Entertainment Tonight. They have wheelchair.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that protest?
Yeah.
There's a new movie called Water Dance about three guys in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
And the handicapped actors are protesting because all these guys can really walk.
No, excuse me. It's called acting. You don't have to get real wheelchair guys to be in wheelchairs.
One woman
Anthony Hopkins never ate anybody.
Yeah, Robert De Niro shouldn't have been in that Robin Williams movie where he's in a coma. They should have got a real coma guy.
Well, one woman said that's like putting blackface on a white actor to let him play a black man.
But we're not against that. Hello, Daddy Murphy. I'm in your new movie, Rebound.
Well, holy mackerel, Daddy.
We only have 48 hours to get the criminals.
Oh, goodness.
That guy's a psychopathic.
Yep, you could say that again. Gilbert and I are thinking of starting a movie like I said, Amos and Andy.
Well, you guys
48
go
hours.
right ahead.
Yeah,
I'll see you when you get back.
Catch that murder.
Now, hold on there, Mel Gibson. We got a sequel here, and we got to go find the criminals.
Now, first, why don't you pay me for this Geigo counter?
Now, what is the name of that movie with Mel Gibson?
Oh, Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapon 3. Hi, I'm Mel Gibson. Danny Glover was not available, so I'm doing it.
Allow me to diversify the situation.
Yeah. Hey, you bad.
Oh, dear.
Allow me a brief dissection of this multiplication.
Now, how am I supposed to catch a criminal around here if no one is on my side because of discrimination?
Oh, boy. Let me just say that tomorrow the U.S. Post Office will announce which Elvis will make the postage stamp.
Put Elvis in blackface.
They have a choice between the portly, jumpsuited Vegas Elvis or the lithe, folksy young Elvis.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow.
I know the
we'll find out which one actually makes it to the stamp.
I know the lithe, folksy, young Elvis is going to be chosen. I could see. So? Yeah, I could tell from all the various polls that they do. People, idiots who do answer 1-900 polls and pay $1.50 to vote on the Elvis stamp.
Oh, that I talked about on Arsenio.
Did you?
The Elvis.
What'd you say?
I said I'm voting for the Priscilla stamp because it'd be a lot more fun to lick.
Yeah, they started booing you.
No, actually they started yaying then.
Gilbert got more... Gilbert.
Come here, Gilbert.
Gilbert got more booze than anybody I ever saw on Arsenio.
I had some booze there.
I got to admit...
He got more booze than you. Come on, he couldn't have done that.
Did you ever see me when I did Arsenio when he was on Fox? I went on and I said, hey, man, what is this show? This is Fox Network. You guys killed Edgar Rosenberg. So all of a sudden Arsenio starts getting nervous and I go, hey, and who else is on the show with me?
Marsha
Warfield and South African band.
Butler.
I go,
something like that.
Who wants to hear African music? Well, man, that whole crowd went, I was just like, oh, boy.
Who wants to hear African music? Bring Gilbert out.
Yeah, where's Gilbert? And rock.
Well, hello there, Gilbert.
What did I say? They got the biggest booze. I don't even remember.
It was the stuff about Jonathan Butler and the African music.
African music. I said, get this guy off. Let's get some Americans in here. Don't you have any white bands or a regular American black people? That's the kind of music we like. And it was like, boo. Meanwhile, the guy came on and sucked. I was right.
You weren't even in the building.
The police threw me out. You know, I was thrown out of the building.
Oh, yeah?
Did. Yeah. It was cool. Just telling some jokes. Fox executives all freaked out.
So, anyway, speaking of polls, the Post is running a telephone poll on who's to blame in the Long Island teen fatal attraction case. They want to know if you think that Joseph Buttafuoco is to blame.
No, he's not to blame.
Or if Amy Fisher is to blame.
I say lock everyone up, including the New York Post. How much do you have to pay?
Let me see, how much is this? It's a 900 number.
I would have killed the guy's wife.
90 cents for each.
She promised 6. I would have done it. She was cute, too.
90 cents to vote.
They keep showing her crotch on Current Affairs.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Stations.
Isn't that great? That little piece of tape. It's just her in a leotard, which drives me crazy.
But
a young
it was
girl.
Her face. I saw her face very clearly yesterday.
Really? They must have got new tape. You sure it wasn't the dramatization that hard copy had?
They keep showing
Maybe
that
was
tape
it.
of her falling back on the bed and lifting her legs up.
Well, you know what's really funny? This is great. 2 seconds on this. Current Affair got a hold of the tape of her in bed with one of her Johns.
Right.
So hard copy, using their brains, got a hold of the same tape. You know how they did it?
Yes.
They waited. They know when Current Affair satellites to all their affiliates.
Is that what they did?
So they lifted it right off the satellite.
Good for them.
Took off Current Affairs logo and showed it ahead of them and beat them to it. So Current Affair paid for it and everything, and they're now saying they're going to institute a lawsuit. And I went, bravo.
Yes. Somebody's doing it to them.
Current Affair, they did a hatchet piece on me once. Stole tape of my TV show. I called him up and said, we didn't give you permission to use it. You know, he said, why don't you sue us? Like, ha, ha, ha. So go ahead and sue us. We don't care. Because they know it just costs way too much money to sue, and some jury's not going to be sympathetic anyway.
That's right.
So now they're pissing and moaning because they're getting a taste of their own medicine.
Well, it serves them right.
You're damn right.
Right.
But I got to admit, it's a hot little piece of tape. Because all you see, you don't even see her face. You just see this bottom of her leotard. You see from her belly button down to, like, her knees.
And she falls back on the bed and lifts her legs up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great tape.
And I love chicks in leotards with those. And it's definitely the thing with the button that you can just pull off.
Oh,
and
the
you
white bodysuit.
instant access to her private parts.
Yeah.
And she's tight.
Yeah, and they show it like every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like Amy, then the clip, Fisher, then the clip again, murder, then the clip again.
Amy.
Yeah.
Would she be the most successful hooker in the country if she gets off this thing? And
incredible.
Because, I mean, the advertising, it's better than 1-900 number advertising.
Well, let me go on.
All right.
Congratulations to Paul Simon. According to Liz Smith, he got married over the weekend.
To Edie Brickell.
Yes.
Edie Brickell?
Of the New Bohemians,
I know.
remember that?
Yes.
Well,
What's that
she's
song,
left
Robin?
that group. What am I? What I am?
What I am is what I am. What you are is what you are. But how'd it go? How'd it go, Fred?
What I am is what I am.
What you is short.
You know, she had one hit song. She disappeared. And look at that. She bagged herself a guy worth about $300
she disappeared
million.
at Paul Simon's house.
She was kind of cute, but Paul Simon could do better than her.
She's 25. He's 50-ish.
I wouldn't take her.
Hey,
I want a Sports Illustrated model.
was Edie Brickell in Sports Illustrated?
Well, you have one song, so I'm going to have sex with you? I want a girl who had a few hit songs.
I like Madonna.
Get me Madonna, Paul Abdul, somebody with a string of hits. Come on, you have one record.
I'm a womanizer, damn it.
Tiffany had more hits than you.
Anyway, Liz says that Shelley Duvall called Simon the world's greatest lover.
Really?
Yeah, so that's who Edie Brickell got.
I guess she doesn't have that much experience.
Look at Jerry Seinfeld gets girls in Sports Illustrated, and then Paul Simon gets a girl who looks like olive oil.
Oh,
and Edie Brickell,
Hey,
what is
Paul,
it?
what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know if you're interested, but on our phone line is a woman who just recently dated Jerry.
Yeah?
And I happen to know this woman. I've never seen her, but I've dealt with her on the phone a lot. And
Yeah?
she's pretty normal and, pretty nice. She just went out on 2 dates with him.
You say you went out with Jerry Seinfeld? Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hi, lower your radio.
Pardon me?
Lower your radio, please.
Oh, sorry.
It's Howard. You're on the
Oh,
air.
hi, Howard.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
Hey, so let me get this straight.
Uh-huh.
You must be, like, exceptional looking if Jerry dated you.
Well, I wouldn't say Jerry's dating me, but we did have a date.
What do you mean, like he formally asked you out?
Yeah, he called me and he asked
And how
me
did
out.
you meet Jerry?
I met him a couple years ago. He was the host of Spy Magazine's TV special.
Yeah.
And I was an extra. So I handed him a piece of paper on the air, and I ran into him a couple years later, and he remembered me.
Where did you run into him?
Catch a Rising Star. He came and did like a surprise gig there.
And you are a really good-looking girl who wants to get into model. You probably modeled already, haven't you?
Oh, no, it's just,
Do I know you?
I don't think so. I know Gary from the phone, but I don't think I know you.
I'm sure that you are exceptional looking. How much do you weigh?
I don't know. 125, I guess.
Okay, and how tall are you?
About 5'8".
Okay, and your breasts are what? What
ample.
cup? What, C cup?
Maybe, yeah,
All right.
C-cup, I
All
guess.
right, now let's paint the picture. What are you, blonde?
No, I'm a brunette.
A brunette, and you have lovely long legs, right?
Well,
I mean, you've worn a thong, haven't you?
Howard, no.
Have you?
No.
You've never worn a thong.
I have never worn a thong, nor
But you
will
wear a
I.
bikini, don't you?
No, I wear one piece. I'm
How
very
old are
modest.
you? How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, now, so get the picture here. 5'8", C cup breasts, an actress, and you know that the girls that they use as extras are unbelievable.
Well, an actress may be stretching.
All right,
it,
and
but-
you must have like 900 guys asking you out a day.
No, really, things have been slow lately until the Jerry Seinfeld thing.
Mm-hmm. So where did Jerry take you?
We went to, I met him in his apartment, which was
Yeah.
fun and tidy.
You mean he invites you over to his apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, he invited me over, but it was cool. It was like 7:30, so early. And then we went to dinner.
And you were ready. Then be honest with me now when I ask you this.
Yeah.
You would have had sex with Jerry right at the apartment. If
No.
Jerry had made a move and started kissing you and saying, look, I'm really attracted to you, you probably would have had sex.
No, I'm not that kind of girl.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I
Go
think
ahead.
he is Jerry Seinfeld, but I'm not that kind of girl.
All right. Fine. Okay. And you're just okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. So so you get to the apartment. Does he kiss you hello?
No. Very low key. He was on his portable phone, and
on his portable phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like he had someone there he had to talk to.
Hello.
Talking to the coast, I'm sure.
Is this my agent? What is that? A movie with who? Eddie Murphy? Turn it down.
Probably one of those portable phones you press in and plays Mary Had a Little Lamb on it, you know.
Hello. Who is this? What? Mel Gibson? A movie with you? No, I can't do it. I have a date. Goodbye.
Spielberg, stop calling me.
I'm sick of it. I have to have a social life.
Damn it, how did Julia Roberts get my number?
I don't like her. She's too Hollywood. Where are you, my dear? So you go over. What are you wearing for the date?
Oh, I was really casual because I didn't want to,
You didn't want to come on too strong.
Exactly.
Because you're with Jerry and you think Jerry likes casual.
Yeah.
So what are you wearing?
So I'm wearing, 501s.
Yeah.
And a denim shirt.
With cowboy boots.
No cowboy boots. I was really casual. Probably too casual for Jerry, but what the heck?
Yeah, because Jerry, you see, all these girls think Jerry doesn't want like a...
Right, he wants to be tarted up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wants to be wined and dined and wooed.
Yeah.
So,
I just-
What's with the denim pants?
yeah,
I can't be seen with a pig. I have a portable phone.
What about my 501s? I don't want you wearing 501s.
Jeans.
Jeans.
Jeans?
Who wears jeans on a date with Jerry Seinfeld?
well,
So you
As
go...
soon as I get Scorsese off this line, I'm going to tell you what I think of that outfit.
So you're in your jeans.
yes.
And you go there, and Jerry says hi and stuff. Does he offer you cocktails?
No, we didn't do cocktails.
And what's the apartment like?
Oh, it's nice. It's kind of high tech,
Right.
very modern.
Guy's a multimillionaire. I'm sure he's got like some heavy duty, like.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure everything's remote control.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
everything's like all the TVs have their own cabinets,
Right.
special cabinetry, like recesses right into the wall, right?
No, actually, the TV was out. It's clean and nice, but not overly clean like you always read about.
Right, very modern.
Yeah, just modern and cool.
Right, okay.
And
there's a giant statue of Jay Leno in the living room.
Are you nervous when you're there in the apartment?
Yeah, I was a little nervous. Not because I thought he would try anything, but just, I don't know.
Yeah, but he knew he was going to get you because you were so, you've only been after him for 5 years now.
Yeah, well, no, 2 years.
He knew it was going to be an easy. You're an easy lay for Jerry. Oh, I guarantee you've slept with him.
No.
Oh, yes, you have.
I have not.
I bet he's gotten a third base with you.
I certainly have not.
Has he kissed you?
I'm not saying.
Why not?
Oh, okay, that's you.
Let me bleep that off. I know. I'll bet you I bet you did something to him.
Excuse me.
Did you?
No.
You're such a liar.
I don't know,
All right, so you go to
I'm an
dinner.
actress.
All right, good. Yeah, so you go to dinner.
So we go to dinner, and it was really fun. James Garner was there.
Yeah.
And which was kind of random. So he came by the table and introduced himself to Jerry. And
Garner's here, Ava? No, James. Don't send him over to my table. It's not big enough.
James, get away from me.
Can't you see I'm with the woman in the 501s? So James comes over, and you're completely dizzy now from the attention you're receiving, right?
oh yeah, I'm just overwhelmed.
She's like dizzy. I mean, tell me
this
that's
is the life.
You're not kidding. Look at Robin.
I'm woozy.
Robin's nude on the floor right now. James Garner, get away from my table. You haven't worked in years. I'll kick your ass. Yeah. And then you have dinner.
So we have dinner.
What do you have? And what kind of conversation does Jerry make over the over the table?
Actually, he's very natural and a lot. He's less animated than he is on TV.
Damn that Oliver Stone, he keeps calling me.
Where's my portable?
No, he was terrific. He was really interesting. We talked a lot about the show and
His show.
Yeah, his show, not mine.
Yeah, your show doesn't exist.
Right. We didn't talk much about my work, needless to say, but he
So Jerry
pretended to be
sits there
interested.
and talks about his TV show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, can you believe how popular I am?
No.
The amount of money that I make.
You're not going to believe who I just hired for a writer. I just got Babaloo Mandel.
And I don't want Kevin Costner to do a walk-on on my show. So I wish he'd stop calling me.
That's when he's having sex with you.
I mean, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
So that was what he talked about?
Well, no, I mean,
And they're like, did you tell him how much you dig him and everything?
Well, no,
Jerry.
I was trying to be cool.
Right.
My 501.
All right, so what happens? Then he goes back to your apartment, or you go back to his apartment?
Well, no. Let's see. We finished dinner. We took a walk afterward, which was nice.
He pulled down your pants and banged you.
End of story. No, that was it.
And where'd you end up? Back at your place?
No, we ended up back at his place.
Yeah,
but
because that's like...
to watch The Tonight Show. And
wait, you sat there and watched The Tonight Show?
we were clean. He was on the couch. I was in a chair.
You guys sat and watched The Tonight Show?
What?
You guys sat and watched The Tonight Show?
We did.
With Jay Leno or Johnny?
It was Johnny, like one of his last nights, so we wanted to go back and catch it. And then unfortunately, I was coming down with a terrible cold, and
You better lie down in my bed, then.
You look sick.
Get out of those tight jeans and lie down on my bed.
You know...
Hey.
Sometimes the jeans can cut off the blood supply to your brain. So then you leave because you have a cold?
Actually, yeah.
And you drive yourself home?
No, I took a cab home.
And Jerry didn't even kiss you?
Yeah, he kissed me.
He kissed you goodnight? With the tongue?
No, it was clean. It was, kiss goodnight.
A clean kiss.
Said,
and then he called you for a second date?
Well, yeah, he said, do you want to perhaps catch a Mets game sometime? And I said, that'd be terrific.
And you did that?
I love baseball, right?
Well, you must look good if Jerry's willing to take you out in public. Hey, maybe she's good enough to take you in public.
Just don't wear those disgusting jeans.
What'd you wear to the ball game?
Pardon me?
What'd you wear to the ball game?
Well, it got rained out, so we ended up not going.
Where'd you end up, back at his place?
No, we ended up not going out, so I haven't had date 2, and we'll see.
No, chances are you won't get date 2.
Yeah, if not, it's okay. It was a great time.
Right.
But,
well, you must be a very special girl.
Well.
among millions.
Right, thanks a lot.
All right, well, nice to speak to you.
Okay, thanks, Howard.
And send me a picture of yourself.
Will do.
And a resume.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye. I'll see if I can help you. After Jerry gets her to use goods. I'm sure Jerry did more than kiss her.
He talks about his show.
Hey. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah.
Hey, quick, the Tonight Show's on. Let's get back outside.
You know, the only place to watch this Tonight Show is my apartment. You know, you can never enjoy Johnny's monologue with your pants on. I realize that if you have a thong, it doesn't look good when you're watching the Tonight Show. You can only fully appreciate Johnny's jokes once you pull that thong out.
That's right. Hey, isn't that thong caught in your ass? You ought to take it off so you can breathe back there.
You know, I can only fully enjoy Johnny's monologue when my legs are up in the air and spread out. Try it. Take off that thong and throw your legs in the air, and you'll really enjoy Johnny's monologue.
That's much better.
People are saying Johnny's not funny. They just don't know how to watch it.
By the way, Gilbert will be at Club Benet this Saturday night in Sayreville, New Jersey, and June 23rd, 24th, 25th at Caroline's, the great Gilbert Gottfried. You should go see him.
And USA Up All Night.
Right, on Channel 17 on my cable system. Robin, anything else?
I think there was one last.
Do one last one, and then I got to get out of here because I'm really
did you see
late.
this? WKRP in Cincinnati is moving to Channel 4 this fall.
Hey, isn't that with Tony Katane?
Your girlfriend. I'll probably be able to see her now.
I have her.
I had her several times. Now I'm tired of her. At least she doesn't dress in jeans when she goes on a date with me.
She knows how to dress for you.
You know, it's so much fun. I taught her that the way to enjoy Johnny's monologue is with me lying on top of her. You know, if I'm on top of you, you can fully enjoy Johnny's monologue.
Jerry's going to love this show.
Oh, yeah. He's taping. It's going to hit Los Angeles in a couple hours. Yeah, I tell you, Tony Katane is a really talented actress. But you do get tired of her. I swore to myself I'd never get tired of Tony. And I'm as tired as I can be.
Oh, I'm just tired of her. Tell her to stop calling me. Get her off this circular phone. Now that she enjoys Johnny.
Yeah. You know, I really taught her how to enjoy Johnny. She doesn't need me anymore.
Open your thighs and enjoy Johnny.
What a dream day, going out with Jerry Seinfeld and watching Johnny with him.
Yeah.
And then you get his expert opinion on everything.
Hey.
I wonder, does he offer commentary during... You know, where is that girl? Can she call back? I just want to know, does
We
he
want to
offer...
know what it was like watching The Tonight Show with him.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to rap to me, though. She doesn't give me all the details. You know, like, what does Jerry say during
Well, she's
the
hoping for a third
There was
day.
no build in Johnny's joke there. I know this because I'm an expert joke writer.
You know, I'm not saying this to impress you because I can get any girl I want. But Johnny's last two jokes are not really... set up a proper way.
Here, let me show you my funny bone. Here, get a hold of my funny bone.
A true comedian would have saved that punchline for later in the monologue.
Now just pull your pants around your ankles and I'll show you how this joke would have worked.
You know,
Or would he be saying, oh, well, this is why Johnny's a consummate professional. Look at what he did there.
Johnny's very good. Notice even in his interviewing technique, he knows just when to jump in.
You know, I gave him that joke. Now I'd like to jump into your pants.
I've been on The Tonight Show 77 times.
So I think you should get on all fours, and I'll tell you about each time.
What'd you say, Robin?
We're supposed to leave at 10.
I know.
I'm
I'm really late. I got to worry about my career. Never mind Jerry's. So I can have some girls laying on the bed. Go ahead, Robin. And is that it? Okay, we got to go. Gilbert Gottfried this Saturday night at Club Benet in Sayreville, New Jersey. One last question. Is that you again?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi.
Caroline's 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
1 second. Listen. When you're there watching The Tonight Show, does Jerry talk during it and offer, like, suggestions?
No. He commented at the commercial, but about something that Roseanne Barr's shtick. But it wasn't like giving her pointers or anything. It was more a sociological sort of.
Was he saying that it was a weak section?
No, he didn't really say it was weak. He just said, wow, Roseanne Barr has changed a lot, and isn't it interesting,
Right.
to notice. But other than that,
She was more interesting.
I
In
will
a
not say anything to
sociological sense.
Yes. Now,
Get on all fours.
Now, see if you can do a new position for Jerry and make him happy.
You can fully appreciate Roseanne Barr if you bark like a dog when I'm on top of you. Hey.
Okay. What is it, Gary?
Well, no, you have that other
All right. Hey, thank you.
Hello?
All right,
Okay,
bye. Nice of her to share that with us. By the way, if you date a celebrity, you should call us. Stuttering John will be playing with Decades at the Rage in Spring Valley, New York, this Friday night, June 5th. And what else you got?
I forgot to mention that earlier in the commercial.
Suntan Jam 6. Suntan Jam 6 comes alive with Peter Frampton, Kansas, Blue Oyster Cult, and introducing Devon Square Sunday, June 14th at Suntan Lake in Riverdale, New Jersey. Oh, big deal. I only did a 13-minute commercial. Gilbert Gottfried this Saturday night at Club Benet in Sayreville, New Jersey, June 23rd, 24th, 25th at Caroline's. And he's really great live. You got to go see him. All right, we got to get out of here, Robin.
All right.
Fred, commercial or music? All right, here's some music. Here's a request from Gilbert Gottfried. He's a big Who fan.
No one knows what it's like to be a bad man. Hey.
Instead of who, why don't they call themselves Hey? I'm going to play you guys Strange Brew.
You know what's wrong with his guitar riff here?
Yeah, it used to be a lot better, but this guitar riff isn't as good.
If you take off your bra, I'll show you how this music really plays.
Yeah. Oh, so, look what society's done to you.
Here, I'll show you a strange brew.
Take off your pants.
Hey.
Thanks for coming in, Gilbert. Bye.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người. Và hôm nay bên em lại về một chiếc Vios E số sàn sản xuất 2014. Vios là một trong những dòng rất là bền bỉ và tiết kiệm nhiên liệu. Được rất nhiều bác tài chạy taxi, dịch vụ là hay chọn những con dòng Vios bởi vì nó bền bỉ và tiết kiệm nhiên liệu. Lại thương hiệu Toyota nữa. Con này vàng cát là chuẩn màu của Vios rồi. Và chiếc xe này thì giá cũng rất là phải chăng bởi vì nó cũng bị đâm ở phần phụ, sờn bên phụ và vỡ đèn. Đèn bên phụ thay nên vì như bạn nhìn qua bạn có thể thấy là đèn bên phụ rất là sáng. Đấy, logo biểu tượng Toyota. Và em sẽ quay tổng thể một vòng cho mọi người cùng xem. Sau đó em sẽ báo giá. Đương nhiên là mức giá sẽ rẻ hơn giá thị trường vì nó bị lỗi. Đấy, lốp la răng thì còn đi dài dài. Đây nắm cửa mặt. Đấy, bên em có rất nhiều dòng xe khác. Tuy nhiên là em hiện tại em đang quay con Vios. Còn những con khác thì em sẽ quay tiếp theo cho mọi người cùng xem luôn. Đây con này va quẹt rất là nhiều nhé. Nó kia xước sơn rất nhiều. Tuy nhiên là cái vấn đề này thì không thể tránh khỏi. Đấy, xước các bạn nhìn thấy thước xước không? Và bây giờ thì em sẽ quay cho mọi người phần nội thất. Nội thất hàng ghế trước. Đấy. Đây các bạn có thể thấy là hàng ghế trước thì đã được đệm rồi, nên vì vậy là da ghế rất là bền. Thứ hai là vô năng. vô lăng cũng đã được rất là mới, cần số. Đấy, phanh tay, nói chung con này chưa có cam nồi các bạn nhé, nhưng mà điều hòa rất buốt. DVD gọi là cái nghe đài FM thì từng chuẩn men luôn. Đấy, hàng ghế sau thì cũng còn rất là tương đối. Nhưng về thì bên em thì không dọn dẹp quá nhiều, vẫn còn đang chở người nhà đi chơi, vì vậy là quần áo cũng còn rất là nhiều. Đấy, chiếc xe chỉ có vậy thôi. Tay nắm cầm chrome, đèn hậu rất là sáng luôn. Và chiếc xe này thì bên em đang báo giá là một giá ưu đãi là 180 triệu. Nếu mà xe này không bị đâm đụng thì chắc chắn là phải tầm hơn 200 ấy. Nhưng mà nó đâm đụng, vì vậy là giá sẽ rẻ hơn mấy chục triệu. 180 triệu cho một chiếc Vios E số sàn sản xuất 2014. Về chạy taxi dịch vụ cũng được, chở người nhà cũng được, làm gì cũng được các bạn nhé. Đấy, nhưng xe này thì chúng em đánh giá là đẹp. Nó bị va quẹt ở phần sườn, nhưng mà nói chung là đèn đã phải thay và cũng đã gò hàn thì rất là đẹp rồi, không vấn đề gì. Vios là một trong dòng chạy rất là ổn định luôn. Đấy, bên em thì chuyên dòng xe lỗi, vì vậy là hôm nay về con xe Vios này ai mua thì liên hệ sớm hoặc là để lại bình luận. Còn nếu bên em ghi phần bình luận đã bán rồi là không còn xe ở đâu, bên em đã có thể liên kết với rất nhiều các salon về để ở vùng cao để buôn bán xe lỗi giá rẻ cho những người ở vùng dân tộc, vùng núi. Vì vậy là các bạn mà mua thì các bạn liên hệ sớm. Đấy, còn nếu mà em ghi phần bình luận đã bán là xe đã bán rồi, không còn nữa. Các bạn cứ chú ý như vậy nhé. Và ai mua liên hệ sớm với em. Xin chào tất cả mọi người, chúc tất cả mọi người một ngày mới thật nhiều sức khỏe. Xin chào.